so many things that's held us down. But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go. And where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore.
Emerging from a cocoon into a caterpillar, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. The metamorphosis is here, it's live. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, word, sound and power, music, drumming, current affairs, everything to grow and lift up your mind. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, creating beauty and stimulating change from a constant supply of relevant knowledge and information.
No more youths and youths for sale. We get wise and don't decide to change their style. Bobby wrong, keep your empty promises and your crooked smile. Metamorphosis, come with your thoughts, change your way of thinking. Metamorphosis, the change begins with you.
Black men of Carthage, black men of Ethiopia, Timbuktu, Alexandria gave the light of civilization to this world. Ethiopia shall stretch forth our hands unto God, and princes shall come out of Egypt.
I, son of the Most High, Jah Rastafari.
Keep listening. Men's 100-meter final. Bolt gets out pretty well, so does Rogers. Gatlin's got out a little bit better though, and Bolt and Gatlin are right together here. It's Gatlin at the moment, and here comes Usain Bolt, and Bolt gets it! Oh, does he? I think he has! Usain Bolt! It's very, very tight, but I think he's done it! He's saved his title! He's saved his reputation! He may have even saved his sport!
Metamorphosis.
There is a land of pure beauty where blessing awaits for us all. And if your heart is clean, I know you will redeem in the land of the black, gold, and green. It is a land that is holy, the holiest land you'll ever see. And if we unite as one, I know we can understand about the land of the black, gold, and green. Holy,
Metamorphosis.
holy, the holiest land you'll ever see. Holy, 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 yes, it's a land of liberty.
Hughes gets a cracking start, so does Bolt, and Gatlin is out quickly and gone past Hughes, but Bolt's got a good start round the bend. This is going to be very close as they come into the home straight. Bolt maybe with an advantage, and Gatlin hasn't caught him yet, and Usain Bolt is in the front. Surely he can't relinquish it, and Usain Bolt continues to go away. Bolt's going to win it by almost a big, big margin that he probably couldn't believe. 19.56.
Goes away from Africa with the intention to steal our culture. That's good for the past by and said, humble yourself, my children. Humble yourself, my little one. Humble yourself. Oh, my brother, wadada. Oh, wadada.
Greetings. Metamorphosis. Celebrating the month of August. Garvey. Usain Bolt. From the land of the Superman. Man them. Metamorphosis. Is international sport a unifying force? Is international sport a unifying force? Or Is sport an opium for the masses? Metamorphosis, Styles FM, Dr. Iman Blak, your host. Tinastilin, he'll give thanks for another opportunity to sit in at Styles FM. Hail all those who are locked into this most potent radio station located in the lush vegetation of Portland, in the district and the community of Bownbrook. So we hail all people from Bownbrook. When they hail Millie at the ice cream parlor early. And so as we go through the town, we hail the people in the hills and the various valleys. When we hail some people in Anchovy very early too, hailing up to the Colonel. Yes, I is a serious listener. And I see I enough time, and this time I recognize, yes, give thanks for the listenership. And then of course, the people who eat round that corner, that is nice. Hailing Martin, hailing early Martin, because you say, this is the station of your life, and this is where you're locked into. And you know every presenter. So, Martin, and your brethren them listening. All right, so we're celebrating. We're in the month of August, here on the Rock. And in this August, we tend to celebrate things political, things cultural, things social. So we have us early in the emancipation vibration, and then they carried us into independence. And then we turned ourselves loose into Garvey. And we're continuing through the month of August. And now we have some serious events taking place in Beijing, China. And we're in the representation of the country has been highlighted in a very, very significant way that we should be able to examine and analyze and pull from these experiences and see if we can connect them to the life and the levity here on this rock. Because we have a tendency to celebrate, but we tend to also return to a kind of level after the celebration that is never usually so appreciable. Never so, it's always a level that we return to that we wish we could stay away from. In other words, now, what are really the problems why we can't maintain this sort of niceness or oneness amongst ourselves when we have these moments to celebrate? What is it that is lacking in our makeup, in our society, in our culture, where we're unable to transform and extend the thing that we call success in the arena that is making us very, very visible and very dominant in the world today, the world of sport. And most eyes have been focused
on sport, and the International Athletic Federation has the attention of the world. A couple months ago, it was the International Football Federation that controlled the world's attention. They had their fun and games, and they made their billions, and they closed up the show in Brazil. Now the athletic fraternity has taken over. They now are having their world games, and so the best has to come forward. The best that each nation has to offer is presented. This time the dimension is not in football, where the islands suffer and struggle because of a whole heap of lacks and poor administration and management and infrastructure. But this other field now, athletics, is a field where we seem to have achieved a certain level of mastery, a tradition of winning and success. And it's unfortunate that it is limited only to athletics. But be that as it may, Metamorphosis will try to explore some of the events that have been unfolding in China, their relationship to our life here in real time, the ingredients that have made up some of these athletes, that have been the foundation of their success, the comparison really between the political leaders and our sporting icons. You know, the commitment that they make to the country, is it the same as those who are put in the position to govern? We're in a position where we can look at these things now. The dedication and the lification to training and preparation is that same energy in the level of our governance. Because we have a good feeling, most people know about what is happening in China. Most persons who are Jamaicans, who have any connection to Jamaica, are having a good feeling. A feeling. No, we don't know how long the feeling will last. Some people say it will last until the end of the games. And then we have to check out now what will be the feeling of the people amongst ourselves. So we're looking to some of the things that are happening and how to perhaps interpret some of those events and see if we can draw from it the positives to advance our own affairs right here on this rock. On another note now, the country is moving into its back-to-school vibration. This last rush where costs become a serious thing on parents, where books have to be bought and school fee has to be paid and all sorts of monies have to be found. As though we have a kind of industry here now that surrounds back to school. No youth will go to school unless the shoes is new, unless the bag is new. And the parents seem as if they are held ransom by these youths who will not go if the things are not new. So we kind of wonder within ourselves, you know, what has this back to school thing really become? And what is really the purpose of all of these books that the youths often don't use, or they use once for the semester? Who's really benefiting out of this industry? So the main focus will be on the analysis of what's happening in Beijing. We want to look into the concept of identity now. Who really is a Jamaican? How do we arrive at a Jamaican? Is a Jamaican a nationality? Or is it what I hear some people are saying now? It is an attitude. What is this thing called Jamaican? Because there are a lot of Afrocentric people in the country who will say they are not Jamaicans, that they are Africans. But when the time comes for success at a certain level of entertainment and sports, everybody says them is Jamaican. So what kind of flip-flop identity crisis we're undergoing here? Are we Africans? Are we Jamaicans? Are we Afro-Jamaicans? Or are we just black people searching for ourselves? Metamorphosis.
never get. Swear lady, he's a lucky thing I never get. Swear lady, and started to run.